What is going on, ladies and gents? It is once again Michael or Legacy Kill HD, once again discussing some of the best top upcoming games in 2017, and today we're going to be concentrating on the survival aspect. But as I say in every single video, make sure you drop down in the comment section below, let me know what survival game you're looking forward to the most in 2017 and why. Also check out some of the other videos such as the top upcoming open world games and the overall games of 2017. But nonetheless, let's start here at the number 6 spot with Fortnite. It's developed by People Can Fly and Epic Games. It is described as a co-op sandbox survival game and is about exploration, scavenging items, building fortified structures, and fighting waves of encroaching monsters. The game is described as Minecraft meets Left 4 Dead, and the terrain of the maps are generated randomly and players are given a variety of weapons such as shotguns, sniper rifles, melee weapons like katana. And the game features 4 different classes, namely Ninja, the Outlander, Commando, and Constructor. And this is a PC only game, but they have said they are open for giving it to consoles, but right now they're just concentrating on releasing it for PC and Mac in 2017. This game has been in development for years, and I believe it started in 2011. That's when the first demo or trailer was shown off, and I like what I see. I mean, it looks really cool, it looks intriguing, and in ways, I mean, it looks like some other games like Team Fortress or even Overwatch, but I think it separates itself with some of the other types of aspects such as fort building and the way that we're actually going to be able to fight off enemies. But I really am intrigued to see how long this game can play and the replayability that it'll come with. But it is a multiplayer game and it looks really cool so far. At the number 5 spot, we have Outlast II. It's a first-person survival horror video game that's currently in development by Red Barrel's game. The game will take place in the same universe as Outlast, but will feature different characters in a different setting. The player will be taking the role of Blake Langerman, a cameraman working with his wife Lynn. The two of you are investigative journalists willing to take risks and dig deep to uncover the stories no one else will dare to touch. You're following the trail of clues that started with the seemingly impossible murder of the pregnant woman known only as Jane Doe. The investigation has led you miles into the Arizona desert to a darkness so deep that no one could shed light upon it, and a corruption so profound that going mad may be the only sane thing to do. Now I gotta admit, when I first played the original game, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was another survival horror game because there's so many of them. I didn't think much of it, but when I sat down in a dark room and played for a while, there was a couple jump scares. It's a pretty good title, and I'm really intrigued to see what they have in store with this next title and see the different types of jump scares that they can give to us. They have improved on the Unreal Engine 3. I really am intrigued to see if it's going to be any different than the original one. Hopefully it is, but so far what we've seen of it, it looks spooky, and I'm hoping that they can deliver an even better experience this time around. To the number 4 spot, we have We Happy Few. It's an indie survival video game that's being developed and published by Compulsion Games. The game takes place in the fictional English city of Wellington Wells, a dystopian fashion society formed following an alternate timeline of events within World War II, which is now on the verge of collapse in the mid-1960s. The residents of the city, seeking to forget an unspeakable horror they committed, began taking a hallucinogenic drug called joy that makes them happy but also leaves them easily controlled and lacking morality and understanding of their long-term consequences of their actions. Players will control one of 3 characters in the full release who become dubbed as a downer after choosing to stop using joy and must try to survive long enough to complete something important and personal to themselves, all while trying to escape the city before an impending social collapse. This game will be played from a first-person perspective. The game combines RPG, survival, and light roguelike elements, with the developers focusing on creating a story with strong narratives. Fortunately for Xbox users, this is available for early access right now. It won't be fully released until 2017. You only have the ability to play as one character, but does it show off a lot? It is a lot of fun. I mean, I love the scavenging, the utilization of the items that we have. It's limited in some ways, but I'm really intrigued to see what the final product of this game will be like. But the whole concept is really cool. I mean, I know it's drawing inspiration from a lot of other games and novels, one of them being like BioShock. It looks very similar in that aspect, and the whole story concept is really cool. I mean, just the idea of, you know, this drug fades and you see people eating cotton candy and all kinds of cool little things, and then you realize they're actually eating rats and there's blood everywhere, and once they see that, then you're a downer, and it's a whole fight for survival and finding your way out of this English city. To the number 3 spot, we have State of Decay 2. It's a survival video game being developed by Undead Labs. It's a bigger, badder, bolder, smoother State of Decay that you can play with your friends. The world of State of Decay 2 is more dangerous and unpredictable than ever, so if you choose, you can work closely with up to 3 other players to build lasting communities and put your survival plan to the test. As with the original hit game, your choices will shape an interconnected world and form a unique experience every time you play. Dynamic game systems for character progression, base building, leadership promotion, and consequence-driven storytelling will result in a dramatic experience that tests your will to survive. And throughout the game, you'll be exploring a visually stunning and richly detailed world brought to life with the Unreal Engine 4. This was a game that got slept on by far too many people. Not a lot of people knew about it, but so this new sequel coming with an upgraded engine, it excites me. It looks phenomenal so far from that E3 trailer. It looks like it improves on a lot of the things that I guess some people really didn't care for in the original game, so it's going to be really fun to see where this story will also go to, because after the ending of State of Decay, kind of left the door open like, oh shit, now what's next? And alongside that, it also offers the question, what exactly happened outside of Trumbull Valley and how did this zombie outbreak spread? Other than the storyline questions, I'm also interested in seeing what type of improvements that they can make and what else will be new in this next title. And to the number 2 spot, we have Escape from Tarkov. It's a Russian tactical first-person RPG survival shooter being developed by Battlescape Games. The game revolves around the incessant warfare with Tarkov, where you'll battle well-armed gangs and have to choose which military corporation side to take on, the Bear or USEC, and then the player's character will start to make his way out of the city. Tarkov is sealed off by UN and Russian military, supplies are cut, communication with operational command is lost, and in these conditions everyone has to make his own decisions on what to do and how to get out of the chaos-ridden city. Battlestate has made a pretty much badass game. This looks pretty cool. I'm really intrigued to see what type of road this game will go down and how the different types of paths that we'll actually have to take and the types of things that we'll actually be able to uncover, because there's a lot of types of mysteries and understanding what exactly happened and why this whole city is in chaos. And at the number 1 spot, we have Days Gone. It's an open-world action-adventure survival horror video game in development by SIE Bent Studios. It will be played from a third-person perspective, and players will be controlling Deacon St. John, a drifter and former bounty hunter who prefers to live a dangerous life on the road over living in wilderness encampments. The game takes place 2 years after a global pandemic occurred which killed almost all of humanity, but transferred millions of others into freakers, mindless zombie-like creatures that are quickly evolving. Players are allowed to use multiple ways to complete objectives, such as utilizing stealth for silent takedowns or taking the aggressive approach by using long and short-ranged weapons. Dynamic day-night cycles also feature in the game, which will make freakers weak and slow during the day, but fast and aggressive during the night. Vehicles such as motorbikes can be used to explore the game's world. Players are also able to use crafting to improve combat efficiency and create new items. And if you honestly ever wondered what a Sons of Anarchy meets zombie game would look like, this may be what you imagined, because this looks pretty badass and the gameplay looks very fluid and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun to do. And I'm also wondering what type of weapons that we'll actually be able to crafting and how the crafting system will actually work out, and also what there will be to explore. I mean, I'm wondering what the story is really going to be about, because they kind of give us little pieces at E3. I'm sure they're going to be showing off a lot more next year. With open world survival games like this, I just wonder what exactly we'll have to do in this game, what the story will be revolving around, and what our ultimate goal will be. Anywho guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smack that like button if you did enjoy the video or found any informative value. Also drop down in the comment section, tell me what survival game you're looking forward to the most in 2017 and why. One more time, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I love all the support that you guys give on these videos. Let me know what you guys want me to do next. That's really what I wonder. Sometimes I like to actually look at some of the comments and see some of the ideas that you guys give me. But once more, subscribe for a lot more different types of videos like these, and I'll see you later.